King Xerxes sits enthroned, a god among men, as his grand feast unfolds under the blazing Persian sun. Tables laden with exotic delicacies and jeweled goblets brimming with wine symbolize the king's boundless power and wealth. Servants become silken blurs as they navigate the throng, their every step a testament to the king's insatiable desires. Amidst the symphony of flutes and drums, laughter and clinking glasses echo, painting a vivid portrait of royal indulgence. In the radiant chambers of Queen Vashti, an ominous decree shatters the morning's serenity. The royal messenger haltingly delivers the king's command, casting a shadow of dread over the queen's regal composure. With icy resolve, Queen Vashti defies the king's order, her dignity unyielding in the face of subjugation. Beneath a veneer of regal composure, a tempest of defiance gathers within Queen Vashti, threatening to erupt. Within Xerxes' opulent throne room, the king's fury descends like a storm upon his trembling advisors. Advisor 1 nervously suggests, "Your Majesty, Vashti's defiance sets a dangerous precedent." Advisor 2 warns, "If the queen can disobey, what's to stop every woman in Persia from doing the same?" Advisor 3, with a hint of urgency, pleads, "We advise you to issue a royal decree, deposing Vashti and choosing a new queen." Xerxes' thunderous silence amplifies the tension, his advisors awaiting his earth-shattering decision. Messengers thunder through Susa's streets, their cries reverberating, igniting a kingdom-wide quest for a new queen. From the farthest reaches of the realm, young women converge, their hearts pounding with dreams and doubts, drawn toward the palace's imposing embrace. The towering palace gates loom, a formidable threshold where destinies are poised to be rewritten. The young women are brought to the towering palace gates, where the weight of their dreams and the kingdom's expectations converge. Sunlight bathes Mordecai home as he passionately imparts the essence of Jewish identity to young Esther. With a gentle voice tinged with caution, Mordecai softly warns, "Esther, remember who you are. Never forget your heritage." Mordecai warns Esther of the potential dangers with a gentle caution. "But you must be careful, my dear. Not everyone will understand." Laughter echoes through the room, a vibrant testament to the unbreakable bond between Mordecai and Esther. At the formidable palace gates, Esther is chosen, her heart pounding as Mordecai pulls her aside, his face a canvas of deep worry. In a hushed plea, Mordecai whispers with urgency, "Remember who you are, Esther." Mordecai sternly finishes his warning. "Do not reveal your identity to anyone within these walls." Esther navigates the palace with a quiet grace, embodying a calming influence amidst the opulence. Her kindness and respect towards the palace attendants ripple through the palace, earning her admiration. Palace attendants whisper about her special qualities, a mix of awe and curiosity coloring their hushed tones. Esther advances into Xerxes' throne room, her poise, a beacon of serene resolve amidst the opulent grandeur. Xerxes watches, his gaze drawn by Esther's natural grace and quiet strength. King Xerxes is impressed and chooses Esther as his new queen. In the radiant city of Susa, a Jewish orphan girl is crowned Queen of Persia, marking an ascent beyond imagination. Esther, once an obscure figure, now stands adorned in royal regalia, a transformation that defies fate. The weight of the crown settles upon her brow, a symbol of her new destiny and the hopes of her people. Near the palace gates, Mordecai lurks behind a pillar, his unease deepening as he eavesdrops on a treacherous conspiracy. The guards, shrouded in secrecy, plot the unthinkable, the assassination of King Xerxes. Mordecai, eyes widening in horror, vanishes into the bustling crowd, knowing the king's life hangs in the balance. Esther's world shatters as she reads Mordecai's urgent message, the weight of the impending doom casting a shadow over her face. With newfound resolve, Esther prepares to confront the king, ready to defy fate and expose the deadly plot. In Xerxes' grand throne room, justice delayed leaves Mordecai's heroism unacknowledged, his name merely etched in royal records. Mordecai's name, now a silent testament to valor, languishes in the annals of the kingdom, awaiting its moment of recognition. The day ends with a somber reminder that true deeds often wait in the shadows for their deserved light. In the expansive palace courtyard, Haman marches with unwavering confidence, anticipating the customary reverence from all. His smug gaze sweeps across the assembled figures, a palpable arrogance radiating from his posture. Haman's triumphant anticipation abruptly turns to icy fury as his eyes fix upon Mordecai, who stands defiant in his refusal to bow. Mordecai's unwavering defiance cuts through Haman's veneer of invincibility, sparking a silent, seething rage. In his opulent residence, Haman seethes with fury, his rage palpable as he grapples with Mordecai's defiance. In a fit of uncontrollable anger, Haman's fist crashes against a table, sending expensive goblets trembling. A nervous servant reveals the truth. Mordecai is Jewish. In the dimly lit residence, shadows waltz across Haman's face, a canvas of simmering fury and brewing malice. Consumed by a fiery rage, Haman's eyes glint, with sinister intent as he paces restlessly. His restless pacing amplifies the tension, each step echoing the dark thoughts swirling within him. In the opulent throne room, Haman's voice, laced with deceit, echoes as he unveils his sinister scheme to King Xerxes. With calculated gestures, Haman portrays the Jews as a disruptive force, weaving a tapestry of lies before the unreadable gaze of Xerxes. Xerxes listens, his expression an inscrutable mask, as Haman's venomous words paint a dark picture of supposed rebellion. In Xerxes' throne room, Xerxes signals with a grand gesture, his bejeweled fingers catching the flickering torchlight. A silent decree etches itself upon Xerxes' face. The narrator declares, Xerxes grants Haman permission to do as he sees fit. Under the vast sky of Susa, royal decrees are unfurled, casting a shadow of doom across the land. Bearing the royal seal, each letter carries a chilling echo of annihilation. The grim message spreads like wildfire, each word a spark igniting a blaze of terror. In every province, the same decree resounds. On a day marked in blood, all Jews are to be exterminated. At the majestic city gates, Mordecai is engulfed in profound grief, tearing his garments in a raw display of despair. His mournful cry pierces the air, echoing his anguish through the bustling city. The city gates loom large, a silent witness to Mordecai's heart-wrenching sorrow. Near the bustling city gates, Mordecai's face is a canvas of urgency as he prepares a message, his hand betraying a slight tremor. With a heart full of hope and anxiety, Mordecai whispers, Esther, you must appeal to the king. He implores, our people's fate rests in your hands. Sunlight floods Esther's chambers, yet shadows of dread cling to her as she anticipates a perilous encounter. Esther's face is etched with worry, revealing the weight of her desperate gamble. Esther's voice barely a whisper, she contemplates the grave stakes. Approaching the king unsummoned? It could mean death? In the serene confines of her chambers, Esther grapples with Mordecai's profound words, their weight pressing heavily upon her. A chilling realization dawns upon Esther. Her rise to queen may not have been a twist of fate, but a divine appointment. Mordecai's message echoes in the silent chamber, revealing, she may have been made queen for this very purpose. Bathed in the gentle glow of candlelight, Esther stands resolute, her face a canvas of unwavering determination. The profound weight of destiny descends upon Esther, as the gravity of her impending actions casts a shadow over her. In the quiet confines of her chambers, Esther's silent resolve is underscored by a subtle blend of determination and concern. With quiet urgency, Esther commands, "Tell Mordecai to gather all the Jews and fast for me." Esther's words echo with a plea for unity and sacrifice, as the fate of her people hangs in the balance. In Esther's chambers, her resolute voice echoes, signaling a shift in destiny as her devoted servants rally around her. With unwavering conviction, Esther proclaims, "I declare that I and my servants will also fast." Esther boldly declares, "I will approach the king, even if it means my death," a harrowing vow that hangs heavy in the air. In the heart of the palace, Esther stands as a vision of royal grace, her eyes fixed on the king's chambers as tension fills the air. Each silent moment stretches into an eternity, as Esther anticipates the king's gaze, her fate hanging in the balance. In the grand throne room, King Xerxes beholds Esther, a smile gracing his lips. With a gesture of royal acceptance, King Xerxes raises his golden scepter, a symbol of power and favor. The golden scepter meets Esther's gaze, a silent promise of safety and acceptance. In the heart of Xerxes' throne room, the king of Persia, draped in regal splendor, sits upon his golden throne, a symbol of absolute power. With a sweeping gesture, Xerxes turns his attention towards Esther, promising her the unimaginable. The king proclaims, "Ask Queen Esther even to the half of my kingdom, it shall be granted." In Xerxes' opulent throne room, Esther stands, the air thick with exotic spices and unspoken tension. Before Xerxes, Esther exudes quiet courage amidst the intoxicating aromas and Haman's smug presence. Haman's smirk betrays a hidden agenda, adding a layer of duplicity to the lavish banquet. Bathed in the soft glow of candlelight, the opulent banquet hall becomes a stage for royal intrigue. King Xerxes, a figure of power and majesty, turns his piercing gaze upon Esther, his question echoing with unspoken anticipation. In a moment pregnant with unspoken tension, King Xerxes softly urges, "Esther, tell me again, what is your request?" In the opulent banquet hall, Esther extends a graceful invitation, her eyes hinting at a veiled resolve amid the dancing shadows. The air grows thick with anticipation as Esther promises to reveal her request at another banquet tomorrow, heightening the suspense. Esther softly declares, "I invite you both to another banquet tomorrow. I promise to reveal my request then." Fresh from the banquet, Haman parades through the palace courtyard, his smug grin radiating with arrogance and self-importance. His triumphant swagger grinds to a halt as his gaze collides with the unyielding figure of Mordecai, who remains defiantly unbowed. The mask of elation shatters, replaced by a chilling visage of simmering rage, as Haman's fists clench, knuckles stark white in the pale moonlight. In the dimly lit residence, shadows dance ominously as Haman's fury fills the opulent room. Consumed by rage, Haman commands, "Build a gallows, a tall one." Driven by vindictive resolve, Haman proclaims, "Tomorrow, I will ask the king to hang Mordecai on it." His wife watches with growing apprehension, sensing the darkness consuming her husband. In the serene stillness of her royal chambers, Esther kneels, her face bathed in the gentle glow of candlelight, a beacon of hope amidst looming shadows. Her brow furrowed in deep concentration, Esther clasps her hands tightly, her silent plea echoing in the opulent space. Amidst the weight of her people's fate, Esther implores, "O God, grant me courage." With unwavering resolve, Esther asks, "Guide my words. Let me be a vessel of your will." In the opulent chamber of King Xerxes, restless unease consumes him, casting shadows of worry across his brow. Amid the silent turmoil, Xerxes abruptly rises, his command echoing through the chamber. "Bring me the royal records." Hoping to find solace in the echoes of triumph, Xerxes requests, "Read to me. Perhaps the tales of our victories will lull me to sleep." In the dim royal records room, a lone scribe toils through the night, his world illuminated by the fragile dance of candlelight. Lost in the labyrinth of history, the scribe meticulously unearths Mordecai's pivotal act of heroism. Amidst the shadows, Mordecai's valorous actions stand out, revealing his role in thwarting a deadly assassination. In the heart of Xerxes' opulent bedroom, shadows dance with the flickering torchlight, enveloping the chamber in an atmosphere of regal mystery. Xerxes reclines upon his luxurious bed, surrounded by attentive servants whose silent movements amplify the solitude of their ruler. The torchlight flickers ominously, foreshadowing the turmoil that lies beneath the surface of Xerxes' royal facade. As dawn breaks over the palace courtyard, Xerxes, deep in thought, sits on his throne, shrouded in the mystique of royal power. Haman stands in silent anticipation before Xerxes, his fate hanging in the balance of the king's unspoken desire. Xerxes breaks the silence, his voice echoing through the courtyard with the weight of royal decree, asking, "What should be done for the man the king wishes to honor?" The air crackles with suspense as Haman processes the king's question, unaware of the twist of fate about to unfold. In the palace courtyard, Haman, blinded by vanity, eagerly anticipates the royal honor he believes is his. With unbridled arrogance, Haman declares, "I suggest a royal parade in my honor." In the sun-drenched palace courtyard, Xerxes issues a commanding decree, his power echoing through the realm. Haman, beads of sweat betraying his inner turmoil, masks his dread with a forced smile as he accepts the king's order. Xerxes' voice booms across the courtyard. "See to it, Haman. Let Mordecai be honored as befits a hero of Persia." In the sun-drenched city of Susa, Haman's humiliation becomes a spectacle as he leads Mordecai through jeering crowds. Mordecai, seated proudly on horseback, becomes a symbol of triumph amidst the chaos. Haman's strained voice echoes his forced proclamation of Mordecai's honor, a testament to his utter defeat. The jeering crowds of Susa mock Haman, amplifying his shame and celebrating Mordecai's ascendancy. Haman arrives home, his once vibrant robes now dulled, mirroring his crushing humiliation and utter defeat. His shoulders tell the story of the day's disaster. The grand banquet hall shimmers under the glow of countless candles, setting a stage of opulent anticipation. King Xerxes, radiant in regal attire, directs his expectant gaze toward Esther, heightening the hall's suspense. In a moment of breathless silence, all eyes converge upon Esther, amplifying the weight of expectation. In the opulent banquet hall, Esther's commanding presence silences the room as she prepares to reveal a truth that will shatter the gilded facade. With unwavering resolve, Esther's voice cuts through the hall. "I am a Jew, and Haman has plotted to destroy my people." The revelation hangs heavy in the air, as all eyes turn to Haman, the gravity of Esther's accusation turning the opulent hall into a crucible of judgment. The silence screams louder than any shout as the weight of Esther's words crashes down upon the banquet, forever altering the course of fate. In the opulent banquet hall, King Xerxes unleashes his fury, shattering the veneer of celebration with a thunderous slam. Goblets dance and wine cascades across the lavish tablecloth, painting a scene of chaos and spilled excess. His face, a mask of contorted rage, and eyes blaze with the threat of retribution, casting a shadow of fear over his courtiers. The silence in the hall grows heavy as King Xerxes demands, "Who is responsible for this outrage?" Speak, or face my wrath! In the opulent banquet hall, Esther's finger pierces the air, a beacon of righteous fury aimed squarely at Haman. Her voice, a steady stream of truth, begins to unravel Haman's carefully woven tapestry of deceit. Haman, caught in the unforgiving light of exposure, begins to squirm under the weight of Esther's accusations. Under the cloak of night, the palace garden becomes the stage for Xerxes' raging storm. Xerxes, consumed by a tempest of fury and calculation, paces restlessly beneath the silent gaze of the moon. In the stillness of the moonlit garden, the seeds of Xerxes' next move are sown in a mind ablaze with fury and ambition. In the opulent banquet hall, Haman's world crumbles as he kneels before Esther, his desperation palpable, his face, a canvas of abject terror, is etched with silent pleas as tears cascade down his cheeks. Haman's clasped hands, a symbol of desperate supplication, betray the extent of his downfall. Xerxes bursts back into the banquet hall, a tempest of fury brewing within him. His gaze fixates on Haman, whose proximity to Esther ignites a fiery rage. Xerxes' face contorts in a mask of fury, his features twisted with unrestrained anger. In a thunderous roar, Xerxes accuses, "You dare attack the queen!" In the opulent banquet hall, Xerxes' decree shatters the veneer of celebration as his command seals Haman's fate. With swift and brutal efficiency, guards seize Haman, his expression shifting from triumph to stark terror. Xerxes' voice echoes through the hall, his command sealing Haman's doom. Hang him on the gallows he prepared for Mordecai. In a dazzling spectacle, Mordecai, draped in royal finery, becomes the centerpiece of a jubilant procession through Susa. A decree unfurls, reversing the tides of fate and empowering the Jews to rise in their own defense. A tidal wave of jubilation engulfs the Jewish community, signaling a monumental shift from despair to defiant hope. As the echoes of the decree reverberate, a newfound resolve ignites,
promising redemption amid the specter of past injustices. And that was Esther, demonstrating loyalty to her uncle, Mordecai, in a foreign kingdom of Medes and Persia. Dear viewers out there, thanks for watching. This is part 1 of Esther's exploit. Watch out for the part 2. Please subscribe to the channel for more of such inspiring videos. Bye for now.